You too. What's up? It's your boy. Hold on real quick. Let me take this off. Let me take this off.
I thought you were playing, dude.
Let me take this off. All right.
I thought you wasn't recording.
What I need you guys to do right now. You said I thought I wasn't recording.
I thought you messed up.
Right now, I need you guys to follow Memo right here. He's in the chair. Dope Barber. Instagram, MemTheBarber. It's gonna be right here. All right. Also, George, okay, up here, right here. George, he has a YouTube channel and a Instagram. I call it JZepe, okay? JZepe, even though it's Jepedi, right? JZepedaTheBarber. Zepeda, okay. You know,
my Spanish people, you know what Zepeda means, right?
Nah, I don't mean that.
All right, you guys, make sure you follow him. Link will be in the description on where you can follow Memo and George. In this video, I basically did like a burst taper. He had curly hair on top, and it was the taper kind of fade. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. It's your boy 360 GZ, and you guys know me, and I always say that. And let's go, let's end it. Alright, you guys, right now what I'm doing is putting in my clips to separate the top from the bottom. Alright, it's always good to separate the hair and just, you know, pin the hair up if you have to, brush the hair down, comb the hair down, whatever you gotta do before you start the cut, do it. Alright, it makes for a better, you know, visually it makes for a better cut when you have everything laid in place, pinned up, out of the way, and, you know, that way you could get a clear visual on what you're going into. Alright, using my Oster's fast feeds, I'm going to be taking off bulk. I got my 3-guard open, knocking off all the bulk from the top. Now with this, my client doesn't want like an undercut, so you guys are going to see me scooping out. Now keep in mind, these fast feeds aren't for like taking off bulk. Now if you got Andis Masters or a BGRC, a more powerful clipper, you know what I mean, you might want to use that instead. But since the Oster's fast feed is my go-to clipper, I just use this on everything, man. I just like how it looks. I like how, you know, I just like using this clipper. All right, so if you got a powerful motor in your clipper, use that one instead of the Oster's fast feed. So right now, I'm doing some clipper over comb at the top. I'm doing this because I want to create a shape before I start going into the taper. I want everything to look uniformed. I want everything shape-wise to look, you know, neat before I actually start doing my taper and fading, and just visually, you know, make it look clean for you guys before, you know, any taper, or if I go any further, you know what I mean? It's all about, you know, taking the right steps, going in the right order, and making everything look good as you cut. Because as you can see right now, my client is facing the mirror, so, you know, I don't want to sit here and, you know, start going in on the taper and his shape ain't right. So it's just all about making your clients comfortable too. So the first step I'm going to take on this taper is the bald line. Notice how I am, you know, digging into the taper and creating a triangle-like shape. All right, that's how you do a burst taper. There's many ways you can do it, but this is just how I do my burst tapers. I like to create this triangle effect. Now with the lever open, I'm going around the triangle and I'm putting it in and making sure everything is about 1 inch wide. Next guideline is the 1 guard open. Again, in that same shape, just making sure everything is about 1 inch wide. So now I got the 2 guard open and I'm taking off the bulk from the top, making sure everything transitions smoothly. Now with the 1 guard closed in a flick out motion, you want to soften up that middle line. Now because I softened it up with the 1 guard closed, you could use the 0 guard closed to come behind it in a flick out motion and just clean the rest up. Now with the last step, all you got to do with the lever closed in a flick out motion using your corners, I know that sounds like a lot, but flick out that bottom line. Now if you look at the bottom half and the line is not coming out, it's okay to go back and use your trimmers to try to clean it up a little bit. Just make sure you stay in that flick out motion. Right here you notice that I'm doing some detail work. I got the lever open and just using my corners, taking out bulk in areas where I see, it's not that blended. So I'm gonna be using my 1 guard, my 0 guard, and just cleaning up every area that I set the guidelines in. When it comes to the back taper, it's the same steps. The only thing that's different is you're setting your guidelines a little wider because it's more area to work with. I got my bald line going and I'm setting it in kind of like a rainbow shape. Right now I'm using my Andis shavers to bald out the bottom a little bit more. Then coming behind it, going up about 1 inch, or a little bit more than 1 inch, I should say, with the lever open. With the 1 guard open, go up a little bit over 1 inch. With the 2 guard open, in a scoop out kind of motion, just take out that bulk from the top. one guard closed in a flick out motion. Flick out that middle line as best as you can. Just keep in mind that you're not going to take the line out doing this step. Putting on the zero guard close in a flick out motion, now you're able to take out that middle line more efficiently. Now with the lever closed in a flick out motion, flick out that bottom line. Keep in mind, the higher you go up, the more open that the lever should be. Okay, so don't just stay with the lever closed, going all the way up. As you go up in the blend, your lever should open. All right, you guys, I showed you the left side, so I'm gonna speed this right side up. All right, right now I'm just gonna take out my client's clips in his hair and face him towards the mirror, because my client didn't want to tell me what he wanted done with the top until I got to the top. You know what I mean? Until we got to that point, he didn't want to tell me. So right now you're gonna see me face him towards the mirror, talk to him a little bit on how much he want to cut off on the sides, and this is just all through your client consultation. This is what you're gonna have to do when clients really don't know 100% what they want. So be patient with your clients, and they'll definitely respect you for that. So I got what my client wants. So right now I'm just gonna take my shears and cut off a little bit on the sides, just making sure it looks all even in proportion and nothing is just sticking out. He really didn't want too much cut off, so I'm just gonna make sure it looks clean and as proportioned as possible. This is the cut, and if you like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, alright? Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. My Snapchat is JZepedaTheBarber, and my Instagram is 360Jeezy. But it's your boy 360Jeezy, and I'm out of here.